go get some. I'm gonna take a break.
Morning. We finally had some time, no rain. We're going to get started with our build again. And I know this is totally unconventional, but to remind everyone, the way that we're doing this is we're trying to do this with no debt. So we only build as we can buy stuff. And we're waiting, we got to get some more money up so we can buy some of the roofing. But what we're going to do is we're going to put some of these walls up and then use tarps to come down and keep our floor covered so we don't get any more water on these boards. These boards got wet last time it rained, had that tarp kind of weep through some. We took this off, let them dry, everything looks good, nothing, no, not even any real water stains, so we got lucky there, but we're just gonna keep pounding away on these walls. I gotta move this stuff here out of the way. All right, well, yesterday we put together one section of the wall. And like I said, this morning, everything we're doing, we're building as we go. We managed to get some 10-foot lumber, which is the right size. I want to do 6-inch wide walls just for some extra support. But this little section right here is going to actually be the Paracrypt studio. So looking forward to getting that done.
Ready. Lining up the boards.
Yep.
It's so encouraging to see walls go up.
It is. And a little trick that I found that I don't know if everyone knows, I cut one board 14.5 inches. And after you do your first measurement on the rest of your boards, if you use this as a spacer, it makes everything 16.5 inches on center.
So it's hot, guys, in this heat. Look at this. I got a fan going. I want you to see the ducks. Look at the ducks laying there in front of the fan with their little feathers blowing. Look. See that? They love that fan. They lay in front of the fan with their feathers blowing. They love it. 3 of them I know out of the 4 laid right there and just let the fan blow over them all day long, guys. This is all day long. So they love that fan. And all we did is take a box fan and stick it against the thing and and we plugged it in. Because we've been in this heat wave and it gets been over 90. So we put mulch down in there so it's kind of dry because it was muddy. Then we put the fan on and I'm changing out their water all the time. So they're staying cool and dehydrated and healthy. So it's a blessing. You want me to hold the end of it? I like how you're using that old block to space the boards.
Yeah, it makes it easier to put them in. Like I say, it seems to keep them going right.
Right, and it's already cut out and measured right. So when you put that little block between the boards and put the boards up against it, guys, it follows suit really good and it stays even, like you need it to, spaced evenly. And that front wall right there, that's going to be the wall on the right side of the house to the studio. We'll be doing live podcasts and going live and doing things like that, doing different things when we get that studio in. You'll like that. There'll be some new stuff added to the channel. Some behind the scenes clips, full unedited movies, things like that we normally don't put up for the public. It'll be on those kind of things. Like when you get pulled over in Virginia and then the cop ends up being a fan of the paranormal. And his wife is a fan of ghost hunters and he takes your card and then has a long talk with you, makes you sit in the sun while he's watching your video. Then he gets all happy about meeting you and lets you go. I guess, in the end, it's okay. But he sat and watched 10 minutes of our videos before he let us go.
Definitely vetted us.
Yeah. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to be a ghost hunter. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to have a channel. And we're going to do like we did yesterday. And when we stand up, you want me to take the nail gun and go on the bottom? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I like this. Get me in a process where I know the steps, and then it goes up quicker and faster. It's looking good. See, that should be right because you put one on the end and that'll measure right.
Huh? That'll be good. That'll be one.
It'll be perfect. It'll be what you need, right? Is it one of these?
Yes.
I'll get it. I could do some stuffs. It was strange to me that I saw that plane go down off Brazil. And then I mentioned something to him about, did you see that passenger plane go down? That was a jet, like a commercial jet. And it went out of the sky, like just spiraling out of the sky. And then Jay asked me, the first thing he said was, who was on the plane? And you know, I didn't think about that, but you know how it is, guys. If you know, you know. Right? So this morning, what comes out, 8 of the leading doctors that are coming out with a cure for cancer, that are pushing it onto the market, were in Brazil, and they're doing like a world tour thing, going to different countries, trying to get this cure out. Were on that plane and got killed. So you tell me. Okay, we did one for this end?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It wasn't too bad standing that wall up yesterday. When we're doing it 10-foot sections, and it's not that heavy on either one of us standing it up. And see, what he did is put the brace up along the outside and along the end, so we butted it to make sure it was square. And it was right. And it don't go off the back end or nothing. And then when we went in, we braced it like that. I hope you guys did enjoy our poly in video, the poly gel video, because you did get to see some real emotion out of me that time. You got to see some real, me actually getting really affected by it.
Yeah, that got intense for a little bit.
And I think Jay tries to find the biggest demon anywhere he is and picks at it, or like tries to call it out or make it mad somehow. So that he has a good sized enemy to fight with over there.
I just want undeniable proof.
And I think the biggest baddest ones always end up confronting you, and I end up with a little B-class ghost that are all depressed and only affect your emotions. And I don't like that at all. Women, I'm telling you guys, the women that do this stuff, you'll see this on every video you see a ghost hunter that has a woman on it, that's on there all the time. The first thing that a spirit or a ghost will do will affect their emotions. That's going to be their first thing. You're going to see emotional reactions because they're going to affect your emotions, because women are emotional beings. No matter how hard you try to hide it or keep it subdued or keep it in control, it's the easiest way to affect a woman. And they can do that there's 1,000 ways they can affect your emotions.
They've affected me, but I try to keep my wits about me and not be scared and not show it, even if I'm freaking out scared. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put this here little cap board on. Then I'll start the procession of the next wall, get 1 or 2 boards in place. We have a right measurement. Then we can stand this one up too.
Do you want me to use that again?
You may not need to.
Okay.
A lot of these boards, see, we're having to deal with a lot of rain. This is more rain than I recall us dealing with in Alabama now. I've had some wet years, but boy, we've had more rain than I can believe.
So what, he used the post hole diggers, and we put them over the board, and then if they're a little warped or something, when he's lining it up to pop the screws in or the nails in at the end, you extend the post hole diggers around the board like that, and then it'll help. I can help move the board.
Like a big old pair of salad tongs.
Yeah. You'll see if we have to do it. You'll see.
Oh, we will end up needing the post hole diggers.
Okay. And this is what I was talking about, to line the board up. You like to put it over around it?
Yep.
Now, which way do I need to go?
And pull it to the back side just a little bit. Okay, hold that. All right.
You can move that board with ease, then let go of the pressure on it, and it goes back in the spot. You know, I'm not having to use a lot of muscle exertion to do it. Barely any. This is kind of the way we did it yesterday. And then when we raise it up, while he's holding it up, I go along the bottom and pop nails in.
Jennifer. See if you can put your foot on that board and make it touch that other board, and we don't slide this too much. I think it's heavy enough now.
Yeah, that's good. Like that. Right?
All right, yeah, we're going to use a screw.
I would too.
Like I say, some of these boards got warped from getting wet.
So we have to do this.
So that's why we straightening them and pulling them in place and
screwing them in. When we have that, when we have a look, guys, let me just put it simply. Lumber is expensive. And then we had a lot of rain and some of it got wet. So instead of throwing away the lumber, when we bow it back into place like it should be, we're going to pop screws in it.
this is the one on every so many boards with the way that I do this. I know I said the 14.5 inch. Every so many boards, it gets an 1/8 inch out. And to fix that 1/8 inch, I square the last board in the series. And then when I pick back up, it's on, and then it gets an 1/8 inch out. To do that, Jennifer, well, to do that, I have to screw this board in right where it is.
Okay.
That corner square.
All right.
And then together, 1, 2, 3. See how easier that was?
Yeah.
Okay. Now when we raise it, we'll only have to tap it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to get the next board, lay it out there, and get my board that goes up. And then we have our starting point. See, and then once we put this board here on, then I can keep using that little board in between, and it'll be properly spaced.
Okay.
I'll move this off. Okay. So before you can raise the wall, we can't just lift this wall. Because it'll fall over. It'll crush sideways. So see how I put that brace in the middle of that one? Let me go get a brace.
That keeps it structurally sound so it's not wobbling when you raise it up in the air?
Yes.
Okay. Just as long as you get the center good and supported,
Yes.
right? All right.
I don't want to come over on that too much because I just don't want too much overhang, but I guess it won't matter.
At least we got a nice breeze. It's not too bad out here today.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's pretty nice today.
It is very nice today.
Almost feels like a fall day. In the morning, anyways.
Yeah, in the morning. It do.
But it won't be long till Satan come a-calling this afternoon.
I think that's what was wrong with the Teletubbies. The damn sun.
Yeah. There was a lot wrong with them Teletubbies.
I heard a theory that they were post-nuclear fallout beings. That's the reason why they had instruments in their stomach.
Yeah, I think I saw something like that too. I think somebody was just smoking too much. And they went, I got a good idea for a TV show, dude.
That's the whole reason that Barney came about. LSD.
Yeah?
Who sees purple dinosaurs? People on drugs.
Well, we saw a magic dragon.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Now I got to go move the outside board. It's a lot of prep just to put up one little wall, but
I can help you move it. This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to unscrew it. We're going to slide it down in front of this.
Yeah. It's a brace. It helps us. Keeps it from going off that side too much. As lines it up right to the edge of the board. I think it's a great idea. That way you're assuring not only safety, but that you're getting it right against the board. You're getting it flush. Because that is right on it, man. That looks good. Well, we almost got another wall up.
Okay. I gotta take it from here then. Let me get under this.
Okay, now, you want to go down that end of what we did yesterday?
Same thing. And you can move that other board out your way.
Okay.
And this one you can tap till you feel the resistance. All right.
Good.
Yeah, now go and tap that into, yeah, slide that in. All right, wait a minute. Now come and do it about up in here in the middle.
That's what you're saying. Okay, we're in right there. Get a nail gun.
Hit it on the ends again, make sure it's snug tight.
Huh?
Hit it on, tap it on that far end towards that board to make sure it's tight.
Okay. Am I out?
Yeah, you may be out. Yep. You want to stand and hold this.
All right, got it.
All right, I brought a couple packs out.
Okay.
I'll get 2 in there and you get started.
I don't want to be on the receiving end of it.
Well, at least you had enough in to hold that wall. Ooh, that would have been bad.
What? It looks good. And we have 2 walls up. Okay.
All right, we'll still keep a hand on this till I get braces on it so that the wind can't knock it over.
All right. Looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And I might be wrong in what I'm doing, but to me, the most important part right now is getting the wall standing. And then I'll do the squaring and straightening, starting from corner to corner once it's up. You know, before I put my cap board on. All right. put another screw in there.
Mm-hmm.
That one cracked.
Guys, she's got some kind of infection going on in her ears. She's already got anxiety problems. She's got nerve problems because she's 80-something years old in human years. So you got to look at all the stuff that can be wrong with an 80-something-year-old woman. She's got about half of those issues, okay? Our medicine cabinet's nothing but Gracie medicine. And then just a minute ago, he got so upset with her because it looks like when I was setting up her water and all that stuff, she took and clawed herself open on the right side of her face and her neck. That's why she's always in bandages, guys, because she's doing it to herself. Right now. We have her on sedative medication. We have her on dog cannabis, antibiotics, pain medication. There is nothing that we're not trying, even natural remedy. And that's why she's always with us, and that's why she's always doing this.
No, lay down.
And why she has to be with us. We can't have her out of our sight. She did that in about a 5-minute window span of Jay just moving boards and me getting the prep stuff up. And this has been going on about 2 years, and it's draining. Guys, if you get a purebred dog, understand, especially in the Dachshund breed, they have issues when they're older, and you have to like. Because she gets an attitude and she does things. And here lately, we don't know if she's sweating just because she's mad or she's got an attitude or something.
She's incontinent.
Right, we don't know which one it is. Now, after all the medicine and all the other thousands of dollars we put into her, now we're gonna have to buy diapers. So I'm just saying, it's an investment and it's time and it takes it out of her. Because it is like we have a toddler. We literally cannot leave her for a minute by herself. We did a graveyard video in South Alabama, and we were going out of the truck for 8.5 minutes. It was just a short stop, and I was looking at a grave. It literally was just a Paraquip short we were filming. And we get back in the truck, and it looks like a murder scene inside the truck. That's what I'm saying. You just can't do it. Can't leave her. So it doesn't matter if we go to the grocery store. It doesn't matter if we go to the bathroom. It doesn't matter if you go out in the yard. She has to be with you. So if you see us getting short-tempered or you see us getting tired, it's because it's been 2 years now and this is going on. And we're trying every single thing, and we love her. And we're just trying to give her a comfortable life.